Since its inception, Minecraft has struggled to maintain a true endgame. To those unfamiliar, an endgame is something for players to do once all the important stuff's been completed, a way to keep player engagement by rewarding more time being spent in the game. In Killing Floor 2, you have Prestige. In Warframe, you have Sorties, Formas, and the Void as a whole. In Destiny, you have strikes of escalating difficulties. And in Minecraft, villages? Many people like to point out the end as the end game for Minecraft, and I can see why. You have a boss mob with a ton of health, and which offers a challenge no other mob in the game can. Plus, how can villages be the ultimate endgame when you can literally walk into one at the very start of your world? Well, once the Ender Dragon is finally defeated, all you get is a portal to the End Island. The real quest for players venturing out there is to get their hands on Shulkers and Elytras. Once they have both, they'll occasionally return to the end, but not really afterwards. Ideally, an endgame needs to have something that has to keep you engaged, while also offering something that you can profit out of in some way. Enter villagers. It's for this reason that I firmly believe villagers represent the endgame of Minecraft. Not only because they give you something to build, but also the tools to do it, which saves you a lot of work in the process. If you want a glazed terracotta block, you have to find clay, smelt it, dye it, and smelt it again, and then finally you'd have it. Granted, none of these things are hard by themselves, but when put together, they can indeed be a bit of a chore. With a villager, all you have to do is fork over an emerald and you have one block. No smelting, no labor needed, so your efforts can be spent on building. Villagers are the endgame of Minecraft because doing all the work to keep them alive saves you as the player a lot of work. Or does it? Up until 1.16, farmer villagers had this common problem where if their inventories didn't allow them to pick up any more of a certain item, they'd be deadlocked. They'd flock over to some crop seeds, see that they can't pick it up, leave to tend to other crops, only to return to those seeds a second later. In 1.16, Mojang made it so that farmers now dispose of any excess in their composter, and now they farm much more efficiently. Indeed, a villager's greatest weakness is its flimsy AI, in particular, its pathfinding. This is usually troublesome because when they can't reach their own bed, they may decide to invade someone else's bed, or worse, not go to bed at all and expose themselves to whatever mob is passing by. Sometimes a villager might think that they can't reach their workstation and decide, well, guess I'm fired. Despite the fact that all that separates them from their own workstation is a mere fence, or when they simply refuse to properly climb up some stairs. Granted, some of these occurrences are somewhat uncommon, but when they do happen, it adds an extra layer of work that really should just not be the player's concern. I have written and made this video to offer some constructive feedback in hopes that Mojang can fix this. There's plenty of effort needed as it is, not just to keep a village running, but to keep you as the player in good terms with your villagers. That said, I thank you, my audience, for listening, and I hope you have an awesome day.